Dear students, today we will discuss the concept known as infinite series, which comes under module 4 of your syllabus of M2. So before we know what is a series, let us recall the definition of sequence. A sequence is a function, is an assignment which maps natural number to a real number, defined as f of n is equal to u suffix n. So that means if you substitute n equal to 1, you will get the real number u1. If you substitute n equal to 2, you will get the real number u2. So like that, you will get the sequence u1, u2. You will get the sequence, correct? u1, u2, u3, etc. So this is the sequence. Now, if I add these terms of the sequence, that means u1 plus, u2 plus, u3 plus, etc. Then I will get the series. So the sum of the terms of the sequence u1, u2, u3 is known as the series. We can write this using sigma notation. So this is equal to sigma notation. If you use, you can write it as summation un. So un is the nth term of the sequence. So this is known as the series. So in your syllabus, we need to test the nature of the series. So whether the series diverges, whether the series converges. So we have to discuss two methods here, two tests. So first one is Cauchy's root test. Cauchy's root test. And the second one is D'Alembert's ratio test. Ratio test. So these are the two tests we need to carry out to test the series, nature of the series. So Cauchy root test is, in Cauchy root test we find the limit of un power 1 by n as n converges to infinity. Suppose this limit is L. Suppose this limit is L. Then our conclusion is, if L is less than 1, this limiting value is less than 1, the series converges. The series, so what is series here? Series means summation of un converges. If it is greater than 1, diverges. The series diverges. If it is equal to 1, the test fails. Test fails. So similarly, in case of D'Alembert's ratio test, we will find the limit of un plus 1, the ratio un plus 1 divided by un as n converges to infinity. Suppose this limit is equal to L, once again the conclusion is same. The conclusion is, if L is less than 1, the series converges. If L is greater than 1, L means this limiting value, greater than 1, then the series diverges. If it is equal to 1, the test fails. So these are the two tests we need to carry out to test the nature of the series summation of un. Before we start the problem, we need to remember the following. So just note these things. First one is, limit of n power 1 by n as n converges to infinity is equal to 1. So limit of 1 plus 1 by n whole power n as n converges to infinity is e power 1. So if you have minus n here, then it is e power minus 1. So similarly, limit of 1 plus x divided by n whole power n as n converges to infinity is equal to e power x. So here it is 1. So e power 1 x, e power x. So similarly, even if you have here root n, then also the limit is e power 1 or e. So let us discuss this problem. The question is, discuss the nature of the series summation n plus 1 whole power n power n plus 1 into x power n. So therefore here the nth term of the sequence un is n plus 1 power n divided by n power n plus 1. N power n plus 1 you can write as n power n into n, that is n power n plus 1. This is theory of indices, into x power n. So this is un. So we'll take whole power 1 by n. So un whole power 1 by n will be, if I take u whole power 1 by n, then whole power 1 by n. Whole power 1 by n. So this can be written as, once again using the theory of indices, we can write it as n plus 1 power n into 1 by n. N plus 1 power n into 1 by n. Similarly, x power n power 1 by n. N into 1 by n. So divided by, here also n power n power 1 by n. That means n power n into 1 by n. Similarly here multiplication, n power 1 by n. N power 1 by n. This is equal to, so this n cancels, this n also cancels. So therefore you will get n plus 1 into x remains here, divided by so here also n cancels, therefore you will get n into n power 1 by n. So we will get this much. So here if I simplify this, I mean if I take n common outside from this bracket, so n into what remains 1 inside plus here 1 by n. So n into 1 n, n into 1 by n is 1 into x divided by n into n power 1 by n. So we can cancel this n. So finally we got un power 1 by n is equal to 1 plus 1 by n into x divided by n power 1 by n. Let us take the limit of un power 1 plus un power 1 by n as n converges to infinity, which is equal to what? Limit of 1 plus 1 by n into x divided by n power 1 by n as n converges to infinity. If you substitute the limit in the numerator, 1 plus 1 by infinity, 1 by infinity is 0. So 1 plus 1 by infinity is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1 into x. Therefore you will get x in the numerator divided by, in the denominator if you apply the limit of n power 1 by n as n converges to infinity is 1. So you must recall that limit of n power 1 by n as n converges to infinity is equal to 1. So therefore finally we got x by 1 which is equal to x. So the conclusion is this series converges, the series converges if x less than 1, diverges when it diverges if x is greater than 1, and the test fails when the test fails if x is equal to 1. So this is our conclusion of the series. So let us move to the next problem. Test the nature of the series summation 1 plus 1 by root n whole power n minus n power 3 by 2. Since we have whole power n in the nth term of the series, we use Cauchy's root test. So let us consider un here, solution. So what is un? Un is equal to 1 plus 1 by root n whole power minus n power 3 by 2. N power 3 by 2 is n into n power half, 1 plus half, isn't it? 1 plus half. So therefore n into n power half, you can write like this. So n power 3 by 2 can be written as n into n power half. So 1 plus half will be 3 by 2. So if I take whole power 1 by n, therefore un whole power 1 by n will be equal to 1 plus 1 by root n, right, power minus n into n power half. So this whole power 1 by n. 1 by n. If I multiply this whole power 1 by n with n into n power half using theory of indices, so this n cancels. You can cancel this n. Therefore, you will find 1 plus 1 by root n whole power minus n power half. Minus n power half is root n. Minus root n. So this is what we got. If I take the limit of un power 1 by n as n converges to infinity, I will find limit of 1 plus 1 by root n whole power minus root n. I will write it as root n into minus 1 as n converges to infinity. So this is equal to, if you take the limit as n converges to infinity here, this is our e power 1. E power 1. E power 1 into minus 1. E power 1 into minus 1. So e power 1 into minus 1. Whole power minus 1 actually. E power 1 into minus 1, which is equal to 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. E power minus 1. Or limit of un power 1 by n as n converges to infinity is equal to e power minus 1 is 1 divided by e. So clearly 1 by e is less than 1 because e is 2.7 something, 72 something. So 1 by e is definitely less than 1. So the conclusion is the series converges. This is L over, this limit is L. So this L is less than 1. Therefore the conclusion is the series converges. The series converges. So let us consider this problem. Discuss the nature of the series. Summation n square divided by 3 power n. Once again we have power n here. So therefore we will use the Cauchy's root test. So solution. So we'll take the nth term un, which is equal to n square by 3 power n. 3 power n. Therefore un power 1 by n will be equal to n square power 1 by n. N square power 1 by n divided by 3 power n power 1 by n. 1 by n. So once again, if you use the theory of indices, un power 1 by n will be equal to n power 2 into 1 by n. So n power 2 into 1 by n can be written as 2 power 1 by n or 2 by n. N power 2 by n divided by this n cancels, divided by 3. Or we can write it as n power 1 by n whole square. N power 1 by n whole square, both are equal. So 1 by n into 2 is 2 by n divided by 3. Therefore if you apply the limit of un power 1 by n as n converges to infinity will be equal to, if you apply the limit, we know that limit of n power 1 by n as n converges to infinity is 1. So 1 whole square divided by 3, because limit of n power 1 by n is equal to 1 as n converges to infinity. So therefore we got the answer 1 square is 1. So 1 divided by 3. So clearly 1 by 3 is less than 1. 1 by 3 is less than 1. Therefore the conclusion is, what is the conclusion? Therefore the series converges. This series also converges.